part 2 of the 101 fact about Finland. If you have not seen part 1, it's fine. You can listen to this one first. It was a very long video, so we split in 2, and we need to use all of our brain to focus. Let's get started.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Number 51. Finland is known around the world for their enduring love of stripping naked and cramming themselves into extremely hot, steamy rooms known as sauna, also known as a sauna. Saunas are super common in Finland, where there are built-in saunas in almost every home. Finland loves communal naked sweating with such a passion that there are 2 million saunas for its total population of roughly 5.5 million people.
Wow.
Number 52.
Why though? Have you been to a sauna before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was good.
Yeah, but would you have it in your home, like to have it every day?
Because I love the smell of the herb and everything.
There's herb smell in the sauna when you were to?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe it tastes now.
It was super hot, right?
Yeah, it's hot.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's like when you went, I mean, you cannot do that every day though, because I feel like you will lose a lot of like sweat and you're probably going to get sick because of that. It's that you lost a lot of weight after you get out.
I guess, yeah.
In fact, there are more saunas in Finland than there are cars. If that doesn't give you an idea of how much Finnish people
More sauna than car in Finland.
love taking off
Maybe
all their clothes and sitting in a
relaxing.
steamy wooden room with one's family and friends like it's a perfect normal thing to do, and not entirely traumatizing, I don't know what will. Number 53. But Finland's insane obsession with naked sweaty socializing doesn't end there. Not only does the Finnish parliament have its own sauna chamber for MPs to debate in, a Burger King in the capital of Helsinki has its own sauna. When will
Why?
this moist naked madness end? Number
It's
54.
cold
All
too.
these-
Because their country is cold.
Yeah, but what are you going to do in the Burger King? Eat your burger in the sauna?
Yeah, that's really amazing.
Centenary celebrations of the country's independence in 2018, the people of Finland voted to make rye bread their national food. Known in Finland as ruisleipä, rye bread is a dark, sour bread made from unique Finnish yeasts, and has been
Wow.
part of Finnish culture identity for hundreds of years. Number
This I didn't
55.
know that.
Another popular Finnish dish is the hörnikietto, which is a variety of pea soup made with ham and mustard and often served on Thursdays along with oven-baked pancakes for dessert. Pea soup on Thursdays is a culinary tradition in Finland that's thought to date all the way back to medieval times. Although nowadays, Monday is actually the day where the most pea soup is sold in shops. Number 56. Finland is known for its frankly disturbing love of salmiakki, which is a kind of salty licorice also enjoyed in Scandinavia and parts of Germany and the Netherlands.
We've seen that in Sweden video, the salmiakki, the liquor. The liquor candy. Yeah. Actually, I kind of like it.
It's awful.
Have you had it before? No?
I've had it before. I've got a Swedish family. It's one of the worst. Ugh. However, it's the Finns who most frequently munch on this vile-sounding confection, such that there's even a Finnish Salty Licorice Association, which gives out an annual award for the best salty licorice of the year.
What?
Number 57. While the Nordic nations in general have a reputation as coffee lovers, it's the Finns who outrun everyone else when it comes to chugging mud. Finnish people consume the most coffee in the world per capita, with each Finn consuming an
coffee.
average of 12 kilos of coffee every year, over 2 kilos more than second place Norway, who imbibe only 9.9 kilos annually. Come on, Norway. Number 58. The Finns also drink massive amounts of milk, with a per-person milk consumption rate of around 130 litres a year. This makes Finland the world's
What do you have to say about milk? Suji, favorite drink? Maybe with tea?
I drink a lot of milk. Since I was a kid, I drink a lot of milk. Like, even lately, I drink a liter of milk per day. And
I don't
milk is not even healthy here. And I drink a lot of milk.
But it's never alone. Like she pour tea and half the cup is going to be milk.
Today I have milk with lingonberry.
Milk with lingonberry from Sweden.
What my cup it look like?
I don't know.
highest annual consumer of milk per capita, which is a bit weird considering the fact that as many as 17% of Finns are lactose intolerant. Number 59.
Wow.
Alcohol
And 17% of Finnish people like intolerant to milk and lactose. And they're still number 1 in the world.
in Finland is expensive and sales are restricted, which prompted many Finns to head over to Estonia where booze is generally cheaper. As a result, 34% of all alcohol sold at liquor stores in the entire country of Estonia are bought by people from Finland, while roughly 2% of the Finnish population visit Estonia up to 3 times a month just to buy alcohol. Number 60. Though Finland has much to offer in the culinary realm, it hasn't always had the best reputation, which as a Brit hits home real hard. The myth of bad Finnish food came from international news in 2008 when Silvio Berlusconi, the then Prime Minister of Italy, complained about having to endure Finnish cuisine, while making snide remarks about marinated reindeer, a delicacy enjoyed in some parts of Finland. Wow, what a hater. He must have
Oh.
really bruised Finland's ego there, because the country took the insults on the chin and definitely didn't retaliate by spectacularly proving Berlusconi wrong. Number 61. Ha! Psych! That's exactly what Finland did. In result to Berlusconi's scurrilous lies, a well-known Finnish pizza restaurant called Kotti Pizza created a delicious-sounding pizza topped with tomato, cheese, chanterelle, red onion, and of course reindeer. With their creation, sarcastically dubbed Pizza Berlusconi, the Finns entered the 2008 America's Plate International Pizza Contest and came in first place, pushing the
Wow.
Italian-American squad into second. So
Just to prove to that guy that he's wrong. They made the pizza with his name on it, and it won.
suck on that, Berlusconi. Number 62. The national sport of Finland is called pesäpallo, which is in many
Oh.
ways similar to baseball, but with a number of notable differences, such as the fact that the bases are arranged in a strange zigzag formation and the
Oh.
ball is pitched vertically. The game also has a specific designated field of play within which the ball must remain, so you can't just whack the ball.
It's almost looked like cricket in
Cricket?
India. Yeah, in India.
As hard as you can, like in baseball. Number 63. Finland is also home to a rather bizarre variant of football called, wait for it, swamp football. In case your powers of deduction are considerably less developed than they should be, swamp
What?
football is exactly as the name suggests, in that it's a
Swarm.
form of association football played in bogs or swamps. The sport is said to have originated in a physically demanding exercise
What?
activity for athletes and soldiers.
It's like soccer,
Pastime
but
is
in the
Finland's
mud.
very own
Yes.
bona fide sport.
Okay.
Today, there are an
God.
estimated 300 swamp football teams around the world. Nintendo 64. In 1996, Finland also began hosting the annual Air Guitar World Championships, where
Really?
people from around the world who could have better spent their precious time on Earth actually learning to play guitar flocked to the city of Oulu to wail away on their imaginary axes in the most impressively stylistic fashion possible. Number 65.
Never heard of
Another
this one.
kooky Finnish sport known as wife carrying is said to have originated in the 19th century when a robber named Herkko Ronkainen and his gang
Wait,
began to have
this look
originated in
this looks so Japanese.
Yes,
Even when I
true.
look at the face.
Your face
the
is that
19th century
Japanese.
when a robber named Herkko Ronkainen and his gang began stealing young women as well as food and other valuables from the village they raided. Today, the tradition has evolved into a genuine
Jesus.
sport, with championships held every year in the municipality of Sonkajärvi. Male contestants compete by carrying their female partner along an obstacle-laden 235-metre track, with the winner being rewarded with his wife's weight in beer, though we should point out that the team is actually not obliged to be husband and wife. Number
Oh.
66. Finland apparently possessed the dream of becoming the weird sport capital of the world,
The
made
weird
evident by the fact the home of the annual mobile phone throwing world championships have been held in the southeastern Finnish town of Savonlinna
What?
since the year 2000. The competition features categories based not only on how far you can chuck your Nokia 3310, but also a freestyle section in which contestants are judged on the aesthetics and choreography of their phone lobbing. Number 67. Every year on the 27th of July, the people of Finland celebrate National Sleepyhead Day, a tradition that dates back to the medieval period when it was believed that the last person left asleep in the household would be
I'm gonna
lazy and
win.
unproductive for the rest of the year. Since then, it's been tradition to rouse the last person to wake up by pouring water on them, or, in a more extreme way, by throwing
CG
no,
has a lot of
actually-
sleepyhead day.
Yeah, but I wake up so easy.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna
into a
lose.
lake or the sea. Number 68. The town of Naantali in southwest Finland takes this tradition very, very seriously and celebrates this truly bizarre yet mildly endearing holiday by dunking a Finnish celebrity into the sea. I know, I didn't know Finland had celebrities either. Number 69. Sleepyhead Day. Well, but dunking celebrity in the harbour just for the nipple-hardening surge of adrenaline isn't the only weird annual holiday that the Finns have concocted. Every year on the 13th of October since 2010, the Finnish observe the Day for Failure, which celebrates setbacks and cock-ups as a way of promoting perseverance and learning for the future. Number 70. The last crazy Finnish sport we're going to share with you, and be assured there are many more, is the ludicrous tradition of anthill sitting. Again, the activity is pretty self-explanatory and involves sitting bare-bottomed on an anthill to see who can last the longest. Finland, are you okay? Really? Is everything all right? I mean,
You want to try this? On top of this, where there's ant everywhere, and whoever lasts the longest win.
You should go yourself.
Why, you don't want to go?
You even saw one ant. I want to kill every ant already.
Okay.
to see who can last the longest. Finland, are you okay? Really? Is everything all right? I mean, who hurt you? Oh, Russia. Right, yeah. Number 71. Owing to the fact that a small set fine for speeding is going to have a negligible deterrent effect on the super rich, Finland decided to even things out by calculating speeding fines based on the violator's income. This means that the average person will receive a firm but fair fine for violating speed limits, but Finnish millionaires can face eye-watering fines that far more appropriately punish those who rarely experience consequences.
That's really good.
Yes.
Depend on your salary, how much you're going to get paid for the fine.
Wow.
It's another form of taxation. Well, people cannot avoid tax. It will bring more money. I think it's good. It's an added tax.
That's why it made the country good like this.
Yeah.
Because they can make a lot of money from that.
It's smart, and I don't think anyone will argue with that. I mean,
Yo.
Number 72. In case you wanted a specific example of some rich people comeuppance, we got you covered. In 2002, former Nokia director Anssi Vanchogi was fined €116,000 after being caught zipping about on his motorbike at 75 kilometers per hour in a 50 zone. Oh, that's
$116,000 for texting while driving. That's like more than 1 year's salary. That's crazy, but it makes sense. It's proportional to his salary, right? What?
Amazing.
some good old Schadenfreude. Here's the thing though, do you think speeding fines should be based on income, or do you think it's not very fair? Let us know in our snap.
No. That's perfectly fine. That's another, because you know that these millionaire and billionaire, they try to avoid tax, right? They try to avoid tax with any kind of loophole that they can, right? So anything that they can do like this, it's just giving back their fair share that they're not giving anyway. So
yeah, and also it's help. Like for example, sometimes they love to break the rule because they think the fine is just little thing, but then when you get a lot from them, they would care a little bit.
Yeah, what you guys don't know, in the 60s in the US, 70s, I don't remember which time, but the rich were taxed like 80%, 90% above people that were making a certain amount of money per year. You were taxed an insane number. So
Nazi YouTube poll. Number 73. Finland is home to more heavy metal bands per capita than anywhere else in the world, and the best part is, it's not even close. Finland boasts a shredderific 53.5 metal bands per 100,000 people, followed
Wow.
by Sweden and Norway tied at 27.2, and then Iceland at 22.7. Apparently, living in cold countries with robust welfare systems just makes you want to worship Satan and play face-melting guitar solos. Number 74. In Finland, when someone earns their PhD, they're rewarded with a special top hat and, for some strange reason, an actual sword. The hat is said to symbolise liberty, while the sword represents the fight for what the students have found to be good, right and true. Sounds like you all just want an excuse to get your hands on a sword, and honestly, can't fault you for that. Number 75. As you probably already know, the creator of the insanely popular mobile game Angry Birds is a Finnish company called Rovio. Pretty standard millennial knowledge there, but what you may not know is that in 2012, Angry Birds Land opened in Sakaniemi Adventure Park in Finland, where die-hard fans of the game can frolic and gavort around a family-friendly world full of Angry Birds-themed rides, attractions, shops, and food. Number 76.
wait, what you don't know also is that the game no longer exists, right? At one point, a guy decided that it was too big, too much stuff going on. He just shut the game completely, and you cannot play anymore.
Of course, it was like one time that I was addicted about this, but some people, they were so good, but I'm so bad. That why, like when I could not pass, I just stopped.
Okay.
It may surprise you to learn that Finland has absolutely no payphones, like at all. By early 2007, telecommunications companies in Finland had discontinued their public telephones, leaving the people of Finland entirely dependent on mobile phones. However did they manage? Number 77. The world can thank Finland for a wide variety of commonly used and essential inventions, including the heart rate monitor, Linux, the rescue toboggan, and of course the sauna, which incidentally also happens to be the most used Finnish word outside of the mother country. Just a little bonus fact for you guys there. I know, I spoiled you rotten. Number 78. Don't be fooled by the placid temperament of Finnish people, as they can be athletic little so-and-sos when they want to be. Finland has won more Summer Olympic medals per capita than any other nation in the world, and is second only to Norway in the number of Winter Olympics medals per capita. Number 79.
Whoa.
In fact, having first participated in the Olympic Games way back in 1908, Finland has earned at least one medal at every single Summer and Winter Olympics since. A distinction it shares with only one other country, its Nordic neighbour, Sweden.
Whoa.
Number 80. When the sleuths at Reader's Digest wanted to figure out which world city had the most honest inhabitants, they conducted an experiment by dropping wallets in a total of 16 major cities around the world, including New York, London, Rio de Janeiro, Berlin, and Mumbai. When the results came in, it
As long as if you don't do Japan, that doesn't count. Because in Japan, they're not going to steal your money with that experiment.
transpired that the Finnish capital Helsinki came out on top, with a total of 11 out of 12 wallets having been returned. The least
See, 90% plus of wallet when they're dropped, people don't steal to bring it back. So you're going to be fine in the Finland then about
Yeah.
safety.
Trustworthy city is Lisbon, as only one wallet was returned there, and hilariously it was returned by a Dutch couple who were on holiday there. Number 81. Since way back in the 1930s, Finnish mothers have received a starter kit of clothes, sheets, outdoor gear, nappies, bedding and toys, contained in a large box that can be used as a bed. Some suggest that this tradition, designed to give all children in Finland an equal start in life no matter their background, has helped Finland achieve one of the lowest infant mortality rates in the world.
Oh my god.
Number 82. By investing heavily in public transport, Finnish authorities are claiming to make their communal transportation system so efficient and comfortable that citizens no longer require their own vehicles. With this in mind, transport chiefs in Helsinki hope to make car ownership obsolete by as early as 2025. Number 83.
Wow. Wait, is that right? People will no longer need the car soon because the system will be so good. Nobody will need to drive a car.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I mean, I'm from Canada, so this is like an utopia to see something like this.
And you can go with your pet too.
I know in Germany you can. I'm not sure in Finland.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think a lot of country in European country
Yeah.
you can go with the pet, but a lot of pet like this.
Because we reacted
be
to a German
chaotic.
video
Yeah.
and they allow the pet pretty much everywhere.
Citizens no longer require their own vehicles. With this in mind, transport chiefs in Helsinki hope to make car ownership obsolete by
Japanese technology,
vehicles.
right?
With this in mind,
Japanese,
transport
right?
chiefs in Helsinki hope to make car ownership obsolete by as
Helsinki.
early as 2025. Number 83. You go. In addition, more than 3,200 kilometers of cycle lanes spread across the country have also helped Finland maintain the 5th best urban air of any country on Earth. Number 84.
You want to go
Funnily
there?
enough, the name of the popular flaming projectile, known as the Molotov cocktail, was actually coined by the Finns, despite the fact
really?
the weapon itself originated in the Spanish Civil War. The Finns later used them when facing off with the Soviet Union during the Second World War, and created the term as an insulting reference to the Soviet foreign minister, Vyacheslav Molotov, who once lied that the bombing raids carried out in Finland were actually humanitarian food drops. The Finns sarcastically dubbed their bottled
What?
petrol bombs as Molotov cocktails as a drink to go with the food. Number 85. In 1951,
What's wrong?
Finnish sports brand Karhu sold their three stripes trademark to the then little-known German sportswear manufacturer Adidas for the equivalent of €1,600 and
Oh,
2
really?
bottles of whiskey. Adidas has since gone on to become one of the world's largest clothing companies, while
Ouch.
Karhu is, well, not doing as well as Adidas is.
Yeah, why?
Number 86. There's a tiny island in the Gulf of Bothnia called Marquette, which is divided by the Finnish-Swedish border. After the Finns inadvertently built a lighthouse on the wrong side of the border in 1885, the violation was finally resolved in 1981, when the Swedes agreed to trade it for an equal land area on the other side, causing a bizarre zigzag in the border between the two countries. Probably didn't seem like a big deal when they did it, but now they have internet celebrities like me talking about it. What an honour for Finland and Sweden. Cheers. Number 87. There's also a golf course located on the border between Finland and Sweden, where half the holes are in one country and the other half are on the other.
Oh,
Called
this
the Green
one.
Zone course, the unique golfing facility located near Tornio in Finland and Haparanda in Sweden allows players to experience international travel 4 times across 18 holes. Number 88. For centuries, there has been an enduring belief by various groups of people that the Finnish somehow possess the ability to control the weather. Now, this superstition was so strongly held that the Vikings apparently refused to sail with the Finns. And remnants of this bizarre, and I must point out, incorrect belief survived well into the 20th century. Number 89. Finland is in many ways a nation obsessed with the future, evidenced by the fact it was the first country in the world to offer a master's degree in future studies. Finland also has a special parliamentary committee for the future, and its government is required by law to produce an official review of the future every 4 years. Number 90. In the interest of road safety, reindeer herders in Finland often paint the antlers on their animals with reflective paint to make them more visible at night. So, if you're driving through Finland and spot a hooved animal with glowing horns,
I've never heard of this one.
I have seen it though.
It's glowing? What is it?
Because I think they paint the horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at night it will grow because it
It
helps
will
for
glow.
the traffic. Like it helps, so people gonna see them at night when they cross.
Yeah, I've never, I mean, it's smart, but I've never heard of it. You've seen it?
I have seen some video like this.
Really?
People talking. I'm not sure in Finland or Norway because they had that right. The light at night, the light at about the road light. They also paint the road. When you drive on the road, you also see the light really clear. They also paint and then it's like reflecting.
Antlers is being shared on social media platforms
See?
with the claim that the antlers from the picture led us to an Instagram post with the same image. This was posted by a person. This is 3D, it is not real. The artist says that the artwork was inspired by a
It's fake. Wait, but does it look like that? Does it exist for real? I cannot find anything. I don't see anything on there. Okay, you need to tell us if it's true.
Safety-conscious reindeer. Number 91. Terrifying moose collisions are one possible reason why motorists in Finland are legally required to drive with their headlights on at all times. Like, literally all the time. Whether in summer or winter, in sunlight or darkness, even under the midnight sun.
Wow.
Finns have to drive with their lights on. Number 92. Tampere, Finland's second largest city, is well known as the birthplace of the Soviet Union. This is because two of the main architects of the Bolshevik Revolution, Vladimir Lenin and Joseph Stalin, met at Tampere's Workers' Hall in 1905 while on the run from the Tsarist authorities. Number 93. The Sami people of northern Finland have a unit of measurement called the paronkosema, which specifically refers to the distance a reindeer will walk before needing to urinate, which Google tells me is roughly 7.5 kilometers. Congrats, viewer! That's now something you know. Number 94. Suoshakani is a Finnish word that roughly means shield drunk, and has two related but distinct meanings in Finland. The term either refers to getting drunk the night before a big party, so when you go to said big party you don't get drunk as quickly, or it alludes to the devilish yet crafty practice of specifically getting wasted in order to avoid one's responsibility as a designated driver. Although you're a pretty bad friend if you do that.
What?
Number 95. Another delightful Finnish drinking term is kalsarikani, which literally translates to pants drunk. This is the practice of getting drunk at home in your underwear with zero intention of going out. I feel seen. Number 96. Do you love engaging in mindless text-based chatter with your friends? If you're cool, you answered yes. In which case, you have Finland to thank for your ability to converse with your chums without the loathsome inconvenience of having to actually hang out with them. Specifically, you need to thank Matti Makkonen, who developed the idea of text messaging in the 1990s, for which he received an Innovation Award from The Economist in 2008. Number 97. Finland is also a land of great designers, with numerous well-known design classics coming from the aesthetically minded Finns. The ubiquitous ball chair was created by Eero Arnio. The Marimekko flower design is super Finnish, and Alvar Aalto's Alto vase, also known as the Savoy vase, is a world-famous piece of glassware created by a Finn. Number 98. You know that massive arch in St. Louis? A super Finnish dude called Eero Saarinen designed that. You're welcome, Missouri.
Oh.
Number 99. Roughly 9 out of 10 plastic bottles in Finland are returned for recycling, and almost 100% of glass bottles are also recycled. By the way, if I could just have a minute, just a minute of your time to talk about our Lordess and Savoress Jennifer Lawrence. I mean, I know it's recycled, but I wouldn't say I'm obsessed with her, just passionate. No, I won't tone it down. Oh, screw it. You know, next fact. It was a ridiculous place to put her in anyway. Number 100! Finland is the only country in the developed world in which fathers of primary school-aged children generally spend more time with their children than mothers do.
Oh.
Number 101.
Never. Whoa.
Finland boasts the northernmost vineyard in the world, which is rather...
Wait, they don't even say why though. Well, that means that they have paternity leave for men too. Other activities. They bring their child to theater, to sport. They spend more time while the wife is spend more time at home. Maybe I'm not sure.
101. Finland boasts the northernmost vineyard in the world, which is rather surprisingly located at the Olkiluoto nuclear power plant in western Finland. The residual heat in the cooling water used at the facility is further utilised for small-scale agriculture in the form of a 0.1 hectare vineyard, which produces 850 kilograms of Zilga grapes annually. Radioactive wine. Whoa. So that was 101 facts about
Oh my god, I'm hard to follow, but there's so many facts that are crazy.
A crazy one, a good one.
Yes.
Actually, mostly they are good.
Yes, amazing video. Well, thank you for that amazing suggestion. If there's more, let us know in the comment below. Yes.